Hi guys, and welcome to FitSof and my how-to series. Today we're going to talk about most simple and complicated move of all times, plank. So if you're ready to learn how to have a proper form, different variations and modification of this move, grab your mat and let's plank it out. Today we're going to learn everything there is to learn about plank. So if you're new to exercise or want to make sure you have a good form while performing this move, you've come to the right place. First, we're going to start with the basic, standard, or a high plank. To get into this position, we're going to start on all fours. Your hands are going to be straight under your shoulders, pointing straight, knees bend at a 90-degree angle, and now we're slowly going to straighten our knees and get to our position. Now your whole body is fully supported by your arms and legs. Few points on this. We want to make sure that our back is in neutral position, which means we're not overly rounding it, and also keeping your hips in the line and not giving in to the gravity and sinking them down. So one more time, because it's so crucial, for all variations of the plank, make sure you're engaging your abdominal muscles, which will help you avoid that arch in your back. Otherwise, you're going to put unnecessary weight and stress on your shoulders and arms. Also, do you like looking at yourself in the mirror while holding plank? Yeah, we all do, but let's stop doing that. Your neck should be in neutral line, aligned with your body, and not lifted or tilted up so you're not overextending your neck muscles. Lastly, do you feel like your hips starting to sag down? Then your abdominal muscles are tired and you're reaching their fatigue limit. So now it's time to finish on the move. For total beginners, it is recommended to start this move from any time of 20 seconds, and you can gradually work on adding more and more time until you're fully confident and hold this for much longer periods of time. Moving on into the next plank variation is a forearm plank. For this move, we're simply lowering ourselves to our elbows. The proper way for this move is with our elbows directly under our shoulders and your forearms facing forward. As previously mentioned, your head is relaxed and you should be looking at the floor. A lot of people find this variation somewhat easier and less stressful, as it seems to be a lot more used in everyday training than a traditional hold. Here's why. On a forearm plank, you simply have a lot more surface contact, which helps you keep that balance easier. It doesn't push as much stress on the wrist, and having closer to the ground would tend to fight gravitation a lot less. Another super popular variation of the plank is side plank on your forearm. This variation engages your obliques better than the standard plank. To get into a proper position, lay on your side with your forearm flat on the floor, bottom elbow lying under your shoulder, and both legs extended out. You can align your feet one after each other. That will give you a little bit more stability, or you can stack them one on top of each other for a little extra challenge. Next, lift up your hips from the floor, forming a straight line from your head to your feet. To up your game on this move, you can raise your arm and hold your plank on your hand. Less contact with the surface will give you more challenge to keep your balance and will force you and your core to work harder. The free arm can rest on your hip. That will give you a little bit more stability, or you can raise it up, forming a straight line with the other arm and make it a little bit more challenging. However, if you're a total beginner and all of this seems impossible, You can stay in your forearm and bend one or both of your knees, which will make it a lot easier to hold while still engaging the muscles, so you can start at whatever stage works better for you and slowly progress from there. If you're a total beginner but you don't want to miss on this move, you can still work on the plank. You can start from your forearm position and your knees, and we just want to make sure that we're bending your knees at about 45-degree angle and holding that plank, having the neck, back, and our hips at a neutral position, and just gradually increasing the intensity and the time until you can fully get into a plank position. Next, we're getting into different moves you can perform while in plank position, such as leg lift. We start this plank in a standard elbow plank and we'll lift legs up as far as you comfortably can without compromising your back, making sure that your hips are parallel to the floor, and then alternate your legs while taking away that point of contact with the ground. We're increasing the intensity of this move and the demand on your core. Now let's move on to an extended arm plank, which is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to add some extra shoulder work to your standard plank by extending your arm as far in front of you as you can while maintaining proper plank form. One of my personal favorites is up and down plank. We're going to start by placing your hands underneath your shoulders in a classic high plank position. Get down on your forearms one by one and then get back to the high plank position. This will require extra focus on stability of the torso and your whole body to make sure that you have a correct position and to make sure you're not rocking side to side or violently dropping those elbows down. We do want to have a perfect move on this, but we also don't want to injure ourselves in the process. Another great variation of a plank is shoulder taps. As usual, we start at the high plank position. Make sure you line up your wrists under your shoulders, separate your feet just a little wider than hip width distance to help you keep that balance a little better. Shift your weight from your left hand while touching the left shoulder with the right hand. Keep your hips square to the ground as you alternate side to side. If you're looking to work a little extra on your obliques, we have a side plank thread through. We're gonna start at a side plank position, lift your top arm straight up, bending slightly at your waist, reach down and thread your top arm through the gap between your side and the floor. You're gonna feel a deep side crunch, and we're gonna return to the position and raise that hand all the way to the top. You can also perform this move on your forearm. This will give you a little extra rest on this move and just work your obliques just as great. All in all, plank is a full body exercise, which means it targets muscles of upper body, lower body, and entire core. Everything from your lower leg muscles to thighs, glutes, abs, and shoulders. Planks are great for building core strength and stability. which helps you improve balance and coordination during everyday activities. A strong core can also help you support you during other forms of athletic and physical activity, and can even help you protect your lower back from any possible injuries. However, if you have any kind of shoulder, forearm, or a wrist injury, make sure to avoid planks or consult your physician prior to performing this move. And of course, if you're pregnant, please be mindful and consult your doctor on this move. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you like it, go ahead and hit that like button, and remember, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and go ahead and check out my workout videos. You have the links right up your screen, and I will see you there.